Welcome to today's video. Today we're going to take you through 5 tips to help you maximise your back gains. Now, a lot of reasons people actually end up with back pain and bicep pain, elbow pain, and actually trying to train their back is due to poor exercise execution. Tip number 1 is path of force. So a lot of people with their elbows, they need to be aware of the line of force they're pulling in. So line of force is something we really focus on teaching our clients. Biggest mistake people try and make a lot of time with back training is they're trying to pull up here, trying to pull in the upper back. In reality, we're looking to train your lat down here, and we're going to try and take our elbow down towards our hip. That's really the key. So with every rowing movement, we try and train our back. We want to try and drive the elbow down into the pocket. One of the actual functions of the lat is to actually bring the humerus down and behind the spine. So the fully shortened position of the lat is actually behind the body and actually slightly behind, like almost behind you. Number 2 is grip. Now a lot of people are trying to over grip the bar, they're trying to death grip stuff, and then they get super tight forearms here. So what you actually want to do whenever you're using a bar is try and use straps. So you want to wrap the straps around, and that will give us a strong grip here and take a lot of the load from our hands onto our wrists, so we can actually try and focus on the muscles we're trying to develop. This is a huge mistake that lets a lot of people fail because their grip strength goes before their back. And we always have to remember, what is the most important thing we're trying to train? Is it our grip strength or is it our bigger muscles like our back? Tip number next is momentum. So one of the big things we can actually do to set ourselves up for success, like I showed on the rope cool down, is actually at the top of the movement, we're trying to push away to fully lengthen the lat, and then we're trying to contract from that position. A lot of people don't actually open a muscle up into the fully lengthened position. They stay in the mid-range of a muscle where they're strongest, but this is minimizing your ability to actually build the muscle through the full range of motion and actually connect to the muscle you're trying to train. One of the big tips I would give to a lot of people, particularly struggle with training the back and connecting with muscle groups, is using cables, not free weights. Why? Because a cable has a continuous tension throughout the full range of motion, whereas a dumbbell or a barbell has a massive drop off at certain points. So that's just because a dumbbell is working specifically against gravity, which can only go down, whereas a cable stack has got a continuous tension. So if you struggle to feel a movement, an exercise like, for example, a straight arm pull down versus a dumbbell pullover, it's going to give you a lot more bang for your buck, and you're going to find it a lot easier to connect with than the dumbbell pullover, which has got maximum load at one point and then minimum load at the top. Lastly, my number 1 tip, if you're looking to try and grow and develop your back, which is part of the posterior chain, very important, is think about frequency rather than volume. So people come in and they try and do 40 sets in a workout and then they cripple, they can't train for a long time. Think about quality, not quantity, and then try and do that more frequently. So I'd rather you came and you did 3 exercises, 3 sets of fucking killer, and you did 9 sets and you crushed that workout in perfect form, and then you came and did that 3-4 days later, then you come in and do 30 average sets, but then you can't train for a week. Hope this video was helpful. Check out theshreddershow.com, which is our podcast, and we drop tons of information on there which can help you in terms of building your ultimate physique. And if you want specific one-to-one help with me, hit the link below this video. You can book in your free strategy call with myself and the CJ coaching team to map out where you are now, where you want to go, and how I can help you.